you owe about $22,000 on the car. So what I would do, go online, do some research, see how much you can get for the car. I mean, even if you can get away with losing a couple grand, that's still good. You've realized it may have not been the best idea, right? That's a good call. Get rid of the car. In this video, we're playing a game called Palworld and answering your money questions. This game is basically like a Pokemon game, but better. I hope you subscribe, but most importantly, I hope you learn something. So, this game is all about taking resources and putting them to work. What does that mean? Well, what are these pals doing? They're working, right? So what are they investing? They're investing time. Yes. They're investing time. They're getting a paycheck. And then with their paycheck, they can put that resource to work. Money is a resource. All right, Cullen on TikTok says, I make around $400 to $500 a week plus $1,000 once a month. And weekly expenses are only $1 to $150. What should I do with the rest? Let me do some math there for you, so we can see what it looks like on a monthly basis. So $400 to $500 a week plus $1,000 once a month. Okay, so that's 4, 8, 12, 1,600 plus 1,000. So you make about $2,600 a month. Is that about right? And your weekly expenses are $1 to $150. So we'll do $150 times 4. So $600. So you have about $2,000 left over. Is that right? If that's the case, holy crap. That's your resource, man. That's your resource. Let's put it to work. Okay, we'll water this while I answer your question, huh? Cullen, how old are you? You're 22? Do you have any debt? Any high interest debt specifically? We're talking credit cards. So you have no credit card debt, no student loans. Beautiful. That makes things a lot easier. Okay, so first things first, does your employer offer any kind of retirement account? Specifically, do they offer any kind of matching benefit? For example, a 401k with a matching benefit. Let's say they do like a 4, 5% match, 10% match, anything like that. So they don't have a match. All good. So first thing I would do, Colin, open up a high yield savings account if you don't already have one. And I want you to put at least 3 months worth of living expenses in that account. Ideally 6 if you can. Okay, berries are going. I have 1 health, y'all. Everyone's hungry. I'm managing so many resources right now. I'm trying to make some food, take care of my kids here, take care of my kids in the chat, but I'm all about it. So Colin, you looked into that, but I have no idea where you can open a high yield savings. You can do it online for free, and it takes minutes after you have some money there for emergencies and other short-term goals. The high yield savings is not meant to hold all of your money. You want to keep some money for emergencies and other short-term goals. So if you're saving up for a house, vacation, stuff like that for the short term, you want to keep the money in there. After that, I'd open up a Roth IRA. Get that Roth IRA opened and try to max it out. Gamer guy on YouTube says, hey Ron, I want to go to med school, but I'm worried about the struggle and debt. Any tips? Well, you're definitely gonna you'll experience both of those for sure. You'll experience the learning curve and the debt for sure. But how much money do doctors make? So what you can do, just so you can ground yourself in reality and see some numbers, what I would do is see how much it's going to cost you for whatever school or area that you're going to go to med school. And let's assume that you have to take out loans for all that, and then see how much you're going to make as a doctor, and then do the math. See how much time it's going to take you. Because sure, you can rack up like $200,000 or $300,000 in debt, which is pretty common for a doctor. But if you're going to be making that amount in salary, could be worth it. You know what I mean? But you got to commit. The last thing you want to do is go take out loans and then drop out. Don't want to do that. Nah, we're not going to get too distracted. Ooh, chest. Let's do this. Some gold coins, arrows, small pal soul. All right, Cullen says, if I open new bank accounts and close the old ones, does that negatively affect me? No. If you close a bank account, it won't hurt you. Closing a credit card will temporarily hurt you. Where's their Pokemon in this game? These are basically all the Pokemon, right? Here's like a little Raichu looking dude. All right, what are we doing here? We want to go find some cats? Catch 5 cats? I think that's what it was. All right, cats. I'm sorry. Oh, that was way too much damage. All right, let's try this instead. No. Oh no, Pokemon, not Pokemon, pals. Get back to work. They all came out to help me, they just killed them. The older you get, the less FOMO you get, at least in my opinion. I don't get FOMO. Like when friends are hanging out or they're like traveling, I'm not like, oh man, I wish that was me. I get ROMO. You guys know what ROMO is? So there's FOMO, the fear of missing out, and ROMO is the relief of missing out. I get ROMO. People went out, hey, we went out to whatever. I'm like, that's cool. Glad I stayed home on a Saturday night playing video games with the community, talking about personal finance. Tom on TikTok says, what ratio of stocks to bonds should I use, do you think? I can't give you a specific one for your situation, but if you're young, I personally don't think you need bonds. But as you get older, and one nice thing about a target date retirement fund, and this is a nice investment for a couple of reasons. One, it's 1,000% hands off. So if you're like me, you're lazy, you don't even want to like look at it, you can just invest in either a target date retirement fund within your Roth IRA or use a robo-advisor, one of the two. And what that does is it's hands off, you don't got to do anything. And they will automatically adjust your stock to bond allocation as you get older. Because as you get older, you want less exposure to stocks because stocks are quite volatile. Bonds, they're less volatile. All right, my deer is not doing so hot. Let me feed them. There you go. Nourish, how do I get into investing? All my expenses are food, maybe $500 per month. Internet, $80 per month, and some tools for work, maybe $0 to $200 per month. So in general, I have around 2,000 plus available. That's really good. If you have 2,000 available, dude, the first thing I would do, again, have that high yield savings, keep some money in there for emergencies. You're gonna need it. So take care of that. And then open up like a Roth IRA. Are you self-employed? You're working for a company? Open up a Roth IRA, max it out, $7 grand. Toad Smasher says, do you think you could give me some advice on how to make some money without a 9 to 5? 9 to 5 is the best way, man. It really is. Some people try to spend all this time avoiding the 9 to 5 and they'll try all these various side hustles and they'll spend all this time and they won't make really any money. And all that time they could have been making money from a 9 to 5 or whatever work schedule you have. You know what I mean? So get down the day job, like get that on lock, and use that income to make moves. You can invest that in yourself to learn more skills, invest it in your retirement, invest it into a side hustle. You know what I mean? Get that income. There we go. Invest your money early and often. Low-cost index funds are your friends. There we go. We got our sign. Look at that. Invest your money early and often. Low-cost index funds are your friends. That's it, man. That's all you got to do. We want to save at least 20% of our income. Oh, that's too small. 20% of our income. Look at that. How to build credit. Get a credit card, buy essentials, pay off in full, all caps, every month. Repeat. Boom. There you go. Look at that. Let's get this done. Oh, what the heck? Oh, he has a, what's this? Oh, cool. Coach says, I know you said something on the Roth IRA already, but is it better to have the IRA or 401k or both? If you can do both, do both. The reason why, various reasons why you'd want the 401k in addition to the IRA, they're different tools. So you have the Roth IRA and the traditional 401k. They both do slightly different things. The 401k is going to reduce your taxable income. So let's say you make $100,000 per year. If you contribute $20,000 to your 401k, the IRS isn't going to tax you on $100,000 anymore. From their perspective, you're only making 80 grand because you contributed 20 grand to your 401k. Pretty nice, right? You get that tax benefit now. In retirement, when you go to withdraw from your 401k, you're going to pay taxes then. And the idea is that you're not going to withdraw everything out of your 401k. You're going to withdraw little by little each year. And there are strategies for mixing and matching. Because the whole goal here, guys, it's not to pay no taxes. It's how can you be the most efficient when it comes to taxes? How can you pay less tax over the course of your life? You know what I mean? So maybe you'll withdraw a little bit from your 401k. Oh, but you also have a Roth IRA. Okay, cool. So maybe there are strategies online. You can look it up with how to be more efficient about that. But they would tax it in the end, right? Yeah, you got it. So for example, let's say you are a high income earner now. Like when I was working on Amazon, I was making like, and this isn't to flex, by the way, just to show an example. I was making like $230,000 per year, like quite a bit of money. So it would make sense for me to contribute to the 401k and try and reduce that taxable income now. Because in retirement, because I'm fairly minimalistic, I don't need a whole lot to, be happy. I don't need fancy stuff. So in retirement, I'll be living off less than that for sure. So would you rather save on taxes now when you're a high income earner or later when you're a lower income? It's like, well, now I want the tax break now. It's all a game, man. It's all a game. You got all these tools, right? You got all of these. Where's the game? Here we go. You got all these tools. How can we use them in a way that makes sense to benefit us, pay the least amount of taxes? Let's try this again. There we go. Perfect. 100%. Let's get some of these too. That's good enough. Cool. Let's grab a chicken. Oh, 31%? Oh, 12. Oh, wait, if they're not looking at you, there's a higher percent? Oh, back bonus. That's cool. I didn't know that. That's cool. It's kind of like Dark Souls. If you hit him from the back, it does more damage. Slime says, my credit score dropped 20 points, but I paid my card in full at the end of every month. I went over 50%. I went over 50% on the credit card. Will my score go back up? Yes. Slime, congratulations. You have inspired the next sign. Oh, it's kind of small, but we'll work on it. So what factors impact my credit score? On-time payments, credit utilization. All right, cool. The best way to get rich when it comes to investing is invest the slow and boring way. So prioritize the tax advantage retirement accounts like the Roth IRAs, 401ks. And within the accounts, dude, all you got to do is invest in low-cost index funds. And that just means instead of you individually picking all the stocks and trying to research and, buying and selling, you buy and hold index funds, which means you buy a single investment and your money gets sprinkled across hundreds, maybe even thousands of companies. This is my wife actually right here. I'm not even joking. This is actually my wife. Give me money. Give me money. Oh man. You owe about $22,000 on a car. You're financing. You have about 50 months left. 8% APR, $600 monthly. Can I trade in the car with a loan on it? I need to get rid of it. You can trade in a car. You will likely, I should say, be at a loss. Why? Because cars appreciate in value significantly within the first year, even first 5 years. You'll see most of the depreciation on that car. I think it's still a good call. You owe about $22,000 on the car. So what I would do, go online, do some research, see how much you can get for the car. I mean, even if you can get away with losing a couple grand, that's still good. But I like where you're headed with this. You've realized it may have not been the best idea, right? That's a good call. Get rid of the car. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. We'll catch you next time. Good night. Love you. Love you too, man. Y'all are awesome. Great questions.